What's going on, everybody? Joel here, Safe 48 Exotics. In today's video, we're gonna kind of dive into some questions that we've been getting about our breeding process, and that's gonna tie right into some of our most anticipated pairings. So pretty excited to kind of show off some of the growth of some of the females that we've picked up over the years. And then actually this year is our first year where some of the snakes we've hatched, the girls, they're gonna be breeding this year. So it's an exciting year for us. So before we get going too much further, I want to give a huge shout out to Splash Pac Reptiles. Thank you so much for sending over the shirt. It was the brightest shirt she had to offer, so I was like, you know what, let's just go with that. I feel like most reptile shirts are usually black or white, so it was cool seeing kind of a different color. So thank you so much for that again. But you all need to go over there and check out her Instagram and YouTube. I will say, I feel like we produced some really pretty yellow belly clowns here, but she hatched out a yellow belly clown this year that is stunning. So be sure to go check that out, and thank you again for the shirt. I felt like this would be kind of a cool moment to discuss one of the most common asked questions, especially this time of year, and that is, how big does my snake have to be before she can be paired up safely and effectively, and lay eggs and all of that. And I felt like the best way to do that is to kind of show off some of our hopeful pairings that we're gonna have this year, along with some of the for sure's. But in doing so, I wanna kind of show the difference between age to weight ratio, and how sometimes not necessarily the oldest snake is gonna be the biggest snake, and vice versa. So it's, I feel like it's kind of the best way to show that maturity isn't necessarily due to time or weight. So yeah, let's dive in. Okay, so this girl here she's a little spicy right now, but if we wanted to talk about weights and time and maturity and all of those etceteras, I feel like this girl right here is the exception to that standard rule. We picked her up in October 29th of 2019, and I'm just going off that date because that's when I posted her on Instagram. But this is the Mojave puzzle female, currently sitting here right now at 1,300 grams. She's never missed a meal. This is the perfect snake. This is the 100% snake. Eats in shed, eats out of shed, never, ever, ever misses an opportunity to eat. And she will probably go this year. When we start pairing her, she'll probably be roughly 17, 18 months, which, just goes to show that it is possible, but it isn't always the case. And so that's why there is a lot of variance when it comes to, maybe sexual maturity, but it really comes down to each individual snake, how much size that animal has, and really, ultimately, this animal is going to breed and pair and do whatever it wants to do far sooner or later than we want them to. So the other stage of this game is just really listening to your animals, knowing the animals, really just kind of paying attention and being in tune with each individual snake. And so here is now the exception to the other rule. This snake here is 3 years old, so it is a full year and a few months older than the previous snake that we just showed off. Which, as you can see, she is significantly smaller. This girl is 700 grams, 788, so we'll give her 800 grams, let's say. But she just does not eat consistently, and that's ultimately the name of the game here. The animals that are gonna eat consistently and never miss a meal, it adds up quick. It really does. So age is not the determiner, really, in my opinion, for maybe maturity. I think size, appetite, and that just overall tenacity. Some of these snakes, they seemingly just do better than others. Okay, so I have shown you two extremes: one extremely fast-growing snake and one extremely slow-growing snake. And then now this is kind of, I feel like, the average. This girl here was hatched out in 2018, so this would be coming up on her kind of third breeding season, and she's gonna be ready to go. She's 1,400 grams, very mature animal. This is 100% going to pair this year, and I know she's ready. But this is a Hidden Gene Woma pied. I love the Hidden Gene Woma project. I feel like it gives you a ton of spider-like qualities and a lot of other combinations, but in pied it throws, obviously, some not extremely only white pied. And so talking about pairing her up in this coming season, I really am, I'm a little torn between two different males. We have the Orange Dream Yellow Belly Gene X Inchi pied. That would be obviously stunning to pair into this. I have never seen Hidden Gene Woma with all of those, but the other animal that we're really considering pairing is the Fire Yellow Belly Clown, that in my opinion is 100% het pied. So we could get some Fire Yellow Belly Hidden Gene Womas that would also be pied, obviously, but 100% het for clown. And I'm excited to see that combo in this snake, given what Hidden Gene Woma is doing in pied right now. So I don't know. Exciting things to come with this animal. Okay, so next girl up actually is another perfectly grown snake. This is a 3-year-old female, and this is a girl that we actually produced here. So this is a super exciting time for us because some of the animals that we've hatched out here are finally breeding, and so we're gonna see, like, you know, I don't know, kind of what we can create here now, and it's a whole new, I feel like, stage of kind of the entire hobby and business for us. So pretty exciting. This is an exciting snake for me. But having said all of that, I'm not entirely sure. Ooh, sorry. I'm not entirely sure what is in this girl. I know this is a fire pied. I really think that leopard or maybe yellow belly, leopard and yellow belly are both in the mix, right? But the dark edging around here, I feel like that's I don't know. I don't know what that is. She's also extremely low white, and then she's been getting these black freckles that keep popping up, which are pretty cool. But the coolest thing about this girl is she's also 66% het clown. So she has been paired up with a leopard yellow belly clown het pied. So with any luck, we can get everybody to prove out properly, and we can get that elusive Fire Yellow Belly Leopard Clown pied that I've been chasing it for 5 years now. It was in the first pairings that we ever had, and it's just it's one of those snakes. You know, I really want to see it. I've been going for it, and we have a few chances at it this year, and this will be one of those girls that hopefully will get us there. Okay, so this girl here is the other example of if you do decide to let that really, really great eating snake take a year off from when they could probably actually breed, you know, like the puzzle that we brought out here earlier. This similar situation. This girl here never missed a meal. She just loves food. She does great in captivity, is basically what I'm saying. This animal here thrives in a captivity, or at least how we're taking care of animals over here, I guess, is a disclaimer. But the point is I didn't have anything to pair her with, so I kind of just didn't pair her. And because of that, she's massive. She's probably one of the bigger snakes, definitely the bigger snakes from her age group here. She dwarfs everybody. This is a 2018 animal here. And just, I guess I haven't said it, this is a Hypo Inchi pastel, or pastel Inchi Hypo. Stunning. She's, I feel like, really, really clean, especially, you know, as big as she is and the age she has. Big animal. She is gonna do great things. And pairing this year, I guess, is what we could talk about really quick. We are gonna pair her up to our white lace hypo male. So very excited for that. Hopefully to get some, at minimum, hypo laces out of this. If we just didn't hit anything, we would at least get hypo lace, hopefully boys and girls out of that. But with any luck, we're gonna get a pastel Inchi lace hypo, and with further luck from that, hopefully it's a 1.1 out of that. But I'm really excited for that project. White lace is one of those things that just seems to make everything brighter and better. And this snake here is extremely bright, so I would like to see it better. But yeah, crazy snake. All right, so showing off kind of that male we were just talking about. This is the Hypo White Lace, and to me, this is just a stunning platform to work with, especially in hypo. Like, can you guys imagine adding Orange Dream to this combo? I mean, even what we're going to hopefully get this year is the Pastel Inchi but we're not gonna have obviously the 2 copies, but down the road, you know, a Super Inchi Yellow Belly OD Hypo is gonna be, it's gonna be insane. And then that's just the base, you know, we're hoping to get this into obviously other projects. You know, the Hypo White Lace Clown is gonna be crazy, especially with some black pastel. But I don't know, I'm just a huge fan of lace. I know there's a lot of people that are starting to work the project, and we are hopefully gonna get our feet wet this year, but just a really, really wicked patterned animal. I don't know, exciting stuff. Okay, so here is the aforementioned male. Obviously, as you can see, we've kind of jumped into who are the males that we're pairing with these females, and this is hopefully going to be a star of a lot of shows this year. This is my Yellow Belly Fire Clown. This is the craziest Yellow Belly Fire Clown I've ever seen in my entire life. He is technically 66% het pied, but I would be willing to bet that he proves out to be het pied. I honestly have been under some consideration that maybe he is actually just a pied, because he does have a pretty wild looking belly and a visual ringer, and the pattern on the back of him is just nuts. This is a completely destroyed what should be clown pattern, but in all likelihood, this is just a crazy, crazy het influence. But I'm just really excited to get this guy in the lineup. Like we said, I'm chasing down that Leopard Yellow Belly Fire Clown Pied, and this is another dude that will hopefully help us get that job done. It's just, this is an exciting year. I think this is going to be our most exciting year breeding yet. And I think that's just part of the journey along this reptile breeding, is every year it just keeps getting crazier and crazier and crazier, because you're able to start seeing your vision kind of come out. So I don't know, excited to get this guy in. Okay, so last but not least is this dude here. This is a Leopard Yellow Belly Pinstripe Pied, and he is also 50% het clown. So this is the sire to the dual sire clutch with our clown pied that we don't really know if he proved out or not, but this is one of the coolest snakes that we've ever hatched out here. I mean, it was just neon orange when he hatched out. So obviously there's some color there that we need to go searching for, because he has darkened up a little bit, but you can still see glimmers of hope in there. And I don't know, the pinstripe clown pied is another one of those really big targets I want to hit. So hopefully with any luck, this dude will prove out. He is already locked up to a couple het clowns, so yeah, this is going to be a good year. So there are a couple of the pairings we have planned for this year. This year hopefully is like I said, hopefully this year is going to be our best year. I'm super excited for it. This is kind of the year a lot of our hatchlings are up to size, you know, the females anyways, and we're getting a lot of the males that we've raised up. They're, you know, really ready to go this year. This will be kind of their second season. I call last year was like their freshman year, and now I feel like they're definitely ready to go. So we're getting excited. This should be a really, really cool year. And kind of the problem I'm running into now is like making the right choices per the pairings. So there's a lot of like random decisions that I haven't considered, you know, as this collection has gotten bigger and bigger. The decisions have to be bigger and bigger, because you'll miss opportunities, and that's the last thing you want to do, especially in this industry that's, you know, based around time. You know, there's a lot of time that goes into this, so you want to be really meticulous, you know, with every decision. So that's definitely what we're trying to do here. But I do hope that the showing kind of, you know, the different females and sizes and ages kind of gives everybody a little perspective. You know, it really is down to each individual animal when they are ready to breed. You know, we've bred animals here around 1,200 grams. We've bred animals here that bred for the first time at 1,700 grams, 1,800 grams. So it just kind of depends on what that animal does. I will say every animal that has ever bred here, laid eggs, done all of that, has never had any complications. We've been super fortunate with that, but it just is a testament that, you know, 99% of the time the animal won't do anything that's gonna harm it. And that's kind of what we do around here. We try to listen to the animals. If the animal is off food, she's sitting at 1,200 grams, she usually eats like a boa all the time anyways, we're gonna go ahead and pair that animal, because we're confident the animal knows what it's doing. So that's kind of how we do things around here. We do the keep it simple, stupid method, and it does well. But I will say there is a big difference, like you also saw, when you give that animal the extra year. The Hypo Pastel Inchi, that's a sturdy girl. Like she's ready to breed. She has plenty size to her, so I have no doubt that will be a great clutch. So, you know, it's ultimately all up to you. Just take care of your animals, do the right thing, and treat them right, pay attention. You're gonna do great. And that's a little bit of the soapbox. We'll jump off really quick. But I just wanna say, again, thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I hope everybody has a great morning, night, evening, whenever you may be watching this. And until next time, we'll see you all later.